All right.
All right.
Yeah, how we doing, guys?
We're doing well because now we're getting into mass debate.
Mass
the season
debate,
finale,
yes.
mass
This is the
debate.
final one, guys.
Yes, it is.
Between the masters. Woo!
That's right. And returning to defend his previous win is our good friend Andy Bateman. Are you ready, Andy? Again?
Yeah, this is thrilling to be here.
You're damn right.
Guys, he looks bored as shit.
No, we were.
He's doing a Sudoku puzzle.
Yeah, we're excited here.
He barely heard the question.
Come on.
He did. Now, I do want to say this, though.
Blue versus green, right?
Blue versus green. Yes,
You
it
won
was.
that one. Do you remember what side you were on?
The blue side.
You goddamn
Yes,
right.
That's right.
The winning side.
I would like to interject real quick here, though, because the standings were Kraig was first. You somehow managed to get second off of one appearance. I don't know how the fuck that happened.
Very
Because
blue.
you really sucked this year, dude.
Yeah.
Really what
And
happened.
yet I'm third.
You were horrible.
And then Kirk is last. So the real question is, though, is
You were
why
horrible,
is
man.
a non-host in the finale? The finale is always one of us.
It's because you're horrible. You
I
don't
am
know
not
how
a
to
dick.
debate worth a shit.
This guy is calling
beat your ass plenty of
shenanigans. Shenanigans,
I
Jed
am
is
calling
calling.
shenanigans.
It's fine.
Well, we've got something set aside for this specific situation.
What are you talking about?
I mean,
got-
I'm not going anywhere. I came all the way down here to
Right.
do
No,
this.
why are
This
you trying
guy
to kick this guy out? He deserves
Spend
to
his
fucking-
own gas money to get here.
Fair enough. We'll not
You can't
waste this
kick out
time.
a
Well,
guest.
what's your backup here?
So
then?
what we can do is we can crack the emergency glass and pull out the three-way
What
debate.
the fuck? No,
Three-way.
no. We're not doing no three-way. This guy didn't earn his spot. He sucked this year. I don't care if he's a host or not.
But he's going to be belly aching all summer long.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You gotta let him shoot
All right,
his shot.
Fine.
Hey, I'll
But
take all
we don't want to
comers.
hear any complaining when you get destroyed here. We don't
Yeah,
want
if
to hear
you get
nothing.
trounced, you gotta take the fucking L for once.
Yeah, and
without the
not-
controversy.
Cry and whine like you're doing now. 'Cause we're
Crime
tired
and
of it.
wine.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
You know,
So we're gonna let him in on this?
somebody pissing that boy's
Yeah,
Cheerios.
if he
'cause
wants
he's-
in, but he's gonna have to
spitting
defend
fire.
himself. He's not getting any more fucking handouts.
All right, that's fine.
You're done, buddy.
We'll do the three-way.
All right,
All
we'll
right.
do it live.
Whatever. Fine. I'll destroy both these guys. They're nothing.
All right. So I think this is gonna have to work a little bit differently than normal. So I'm gonna grab. Actually, can I borrow your cowboy hat, Andy?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Oh,
we're gonna,
we're gonna
place the topics inside of the hat, and when you pick your topic, I don't know. I guess keep it to yourself, and we'll figure out what the hell happens
Don't
next.
read them yet until
That's
we're ready
right.
to go.
Don't let
That's
anybody
right.
know until everybody can reveal together, is what you're
Yes.
saying. Okay, fair enough.
So
And while we're picking stuff, why don't you describe the rules and what have you?
So the things that are going to stay the same here are going to be the opening statements are going to stay 90 seconds long. Then there's going to be a question and answer portion.
Now, should we not even look at them?
No, you can go ahead and look.
We're looking at them right now.
If
Okay.
you want, here, no, we'll save the surprise.
Okay.
So then we're going to go into a question and answer segment where basically one person is going to get questioned by two people. For 3 minutes, we decided. It's normally 2.5, but since there's going to be like a whole gangbang of questioning going on, we're going to go with an extended 3 minutes there. Then afterwards, you're each going to get another, minute, I think,
Minute
to make a
closing
final...
argument.
Closing argument, yep.
Final, closing arguments. And then the rest is up to God and our listening audience.
Woo!
Seems fair.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
So, now, let's see. I guess we'll just go here. Jed, what did you get?
I got boxers.
Beautiful. Who got another one that starts with a B?
Me. I got briefs.
I got Commando.
All right.
Think
So
I know
there
where
it
this
is.
is headed.
Yeah, oh yeah. So that is what you're going to be a proponent of.
Okay.
Is Jed, you're going to have boxers and you'll go first because
Yep.
it literally goes boxers, briefs, commando. So we'll just go in that order there. And let me get you all set up here and we'll have you do your starting statement. Are you ready?
I'm ready, sir.
All right, here we go now.
All right, so when it comes down to picking your undergarment, everybody knows that if you want freedom of movement while at the same time minimizing the chance of fucking hanging up your ball sack in your zipper, you want to go with boxers. They give you plenty of movement, plenty of circulation. They're not smashing everything in there all fucking tight like a brief will do to you. And they're not chafing your balls on jeans like going fucking nothing will go to you. So, if you're going to get any kind of underwear, man, you want those boxers. I'm telling you. You're going to want that freedom of movement. You're going to want to be able to, keep your balls nice and cool so you're not getting sweaty down there and having your nuts stick to the fucking side of your shit. No good. Sweaty day, you got to have that fucking airflow because even talcum powder's not going to save you on like a hot fucking humid July day. You want something that's going to get air in there. So, yeah, you want to go with the boxers, man. That's the way you want to go. You don't want to fucking destroy your chance of having children by cooking your balls right up against the inside of your fucking divot there. So,
15 seconds.
You want to go with boxers. That's the one you want to go with. And I'm good. I think I've said all that needs to be said.
All right. He's going to cede his time.
How much time is this?
90
seconds.
What you got? Briefs.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Your 90 seconds starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen, when we think about proper care of the male genitalia, one image comes to mind. I can sum it up in 2 words. Tidy whitey. But I don't need to be that superlative. I don't need to spend so much time going into the history of this. It started with a codpiece, a loincloth. I mean, these things all evolved. But look, I'm rambling. Let me be brief. We know what kind of comfort and support the male undercarriage requires. As it moves around to and fro, hither and yon, it must be supported. It must not have this opportunity to get dislodged and wedged into crevices and tight spots that could otherwise bruise those delicate, wonderful, beautiful jewels of our family lineage. These are important, as is the great and powerful Johnson that sits there making sure it's in the right position. It needs to be hung high, to the left, to the right, whichever is more comfortable. Thank you.
All right. Compelling stuff. All right, Commando, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Your 90 seconds starts now.
In 1776, our founders created this great country on one concept and one concept alone. And that concept is freedom. And there is nothing that gives you greater freedom in this world than going commando. That's right, folks. You don't need underwear. Let your balls fly free, dangling in the wind that we call life. It's an amazing thing to go commando, guys. I'm telling you, you will feel so free, so relaxed, knowing that your privates are out and roaming with absolute freedom to do as they please. Whether they want to dangle, whether they want to spring up, whether they want to tallywhackle, they're going to do what they want to do. And it's important for us to make sure that we treat our genitalia correct, how God made them. Not to be restricted by fabric, but to have the absolute freedom that our founders came to this country and created. And that is the freedom of going commando. Thank you.
All right. Well said. Well said. And then, so now we're going to move on to the questions and answers portion. So basically it's going to be a free-for-all. You guys are going to gang up on Jed here for the next 3 minutes. And whoever wants to start, go now.
Let me ask you something, Jed. You said something about, like, freedom of what you have. Like, it's not hot and sticky. How does that add up? How do you get more air when you have more fabric? That makes no sense.
Well, see, unlike the brief, which fucking really just puts a stranglehold on everything down there, the boxer encases everything, yes, keeps it protected, keeps it from getting too fucking out of control, but it still provides channels of airflow so that your testes stay nice and AC'd throughout the day.
If I may jump in, I believe I was mentioned. Now, listen, I think that you are just, it's window dressing. That's all this is. It's a trend. You're wearing something that is, for all intents and purposes, there for someone else's purpose. I mean, what kind of pants are you wearing that you need to have all of this flow of
That's
air?
That's a good question. What kind of pants are you wearing with all the flow of air?
With the flow of air? It's any kind of pants. I mean, with the boxers, everything is totally fucking sealed off. There's no ability for any air to work its way around.
I thought you just said that there was good airflow in boxers. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that doesn't make so sense. How about skinny jeans? Will that work with boxers?
Sure, why not?
I'll tell you why not. Have you ever heard of riding? You ever heard of a wedgie? This shit happens all the time with boxers.
It's true.
It's horrible.
You're going to get that shit up your ass if you try to wear your sexy jeans.
The only thing boxers, and I will give you this 1 point, one point only, and that's if you wear your pants hanging really low below the ass cheek, a boxer will be the best garment for you. But that's, again, for someone else's benefit. You are trying to show your ass in that case. You're not protecting
is there going to be a
ass.
question anywhere in this question and answer period?
Yeah, my question
1 minute
is,
left.
Why do you assume that if you're wearing skinny jeans, that'll work?
I'm telling you, man, boxers are not as restrictive as the briefs, and they provide an extra layer of soft fabric.
Reclaiming my time. Listen, man.
Reclaiming what fucking
Excuse
time?
me, he mentioned me again.
Reclaiming my time.
He mentioned me again.
Reclaiming my time.
35 seconds.
Okay, look, let me tell you something. You say restrictive, I say supportive, okay? There's two different perspectives to this, and you clearly aren't thinking about what is important to your manhood, okay? You're acting like, oh, it just needs to be breezy and easy down there. No.
No, it needs to have just enough surrounding it so that it doesn't get out of control, but not so restrictive that it's rubbing your fucking balls.
Just so that
reclaiming my time. Reclaiming my time. Listen,
what the fuck is this reclaiming your time shit?
I need to know why you believe that you're not going to have a panty liner with your boxers if you wear skinny jeans. Huh? Why?
That's time, but you may answer if you want to.
The fuck is a panty liner?
I'm assuming.
Maybe it wasn't the answer we were looking for. But...
He fucking schooled you, bro.
All right, so we're going to now, Andrew, they're going to ask you questions for 3 minutes.
Fair.
Starting now.
I have a question for you, Andrew.
Shoot.
Are you a 95-year-old man?
No, and you know the answer to that.
So then why are you wearing 95-year-old panties?
These are not panties.
They look like them. They look like panties. They're man panties.
Okay.
Why are you wearing the man panties? Why do you sell them?
I like the way they look. I like the way they feel, more importantly. I like how they keep me protected and safe. And I like what happens after I remove them.
Oh, really?
That's an interesting fucking bomb to just drop there at the end, but fair enough.
Yes. I like the entire life cycle.
So you can honestly sit here with a straight face and say that tidy whities are sexier than Commando.
I mean, do you find it sexier than Commando?
Hell no. Do I find 85-year-old men fucking attractive? No. Why would I wear tidy whities?
But dangle on the loose
That's right. Dangling on the loose.
is for you.
Why isn't it for you?
Listen, when I am nude, that's time for me to be nude. I'm perfectly comfortable, happy with that. But when I'm on the go and I need to know that my personal space is going to be in good hands, I want it to be done by the nice cupping structure of fabric of a brief. Believe me, I don't need to.
Tell me, do you pull the briefs? Do you pull the pants down when you go pee, or do you use that little hole? That little stupid hole.
Oh, that's a good question. It depends on the cut, but usually I won't use the hole.
Yeah, it's kind of pointless and dumb.
Well, the boxers have the hole as well, and you would need to use a hole if you went through the zipper, hole. So, I mean, I don't see what the point is. We all need to extricate our Johnson from a hole at some point to urinate. So
Not if you're going Commando.
you'll
Is
still.
that correct?
I mean, you could. Look. These
what if I got on sweatpants?
These are first world problems. I am talking about when you are riding a horse or a bicycle or sitting on top of a tractor or at work or riding in a truck or any kind of stationary, strenuous position that requires a brief to do the job. Otherwise, you're looking at, long nights, cold baths, and like Jed said, no kids.
10 seconds. Jed, you got a question?
Yeah, you gonna actually ask something, Jed?
Well,
Jesus
if you fucking actually give me a second to get one in edgewise, you're like, the second he answers, you're like, well, I got another fucking question.
Yeah, he was too busy complaining about me to ask a question.
I'm sorry. I mean, I really feel like
Jed bit the bullet on that one.
Yeah,
I agree.
boxers.
I think he
You know what it was? There was probably a little whiff of a breeze that went up through his boxers, and it just gently tickled him, and he became aroused.
And he became speechless. Obviously.
And now we know why he's the third place person, folks.
All right, Craig. So they're going to ask you some questions.
What you
Jed,
got?
you're going to
What you
ask the
got?
first question. So you have plenty of time. Starting now.
So when you're out there running around Commando, how are you going to protect yourself from, fucking clipping your balls in the zipper, chafing the fucking hell out of them on whatever fabric you're wearing? I mean, you got nothing, man, when you're running Commando. How's that safe?
First of all, I don't get my balls chafed by my pants. That just doesn't happen. And yeah, you have things called fucking baby powder, bro, which you should do regardless of your style of undergarment. Baby powder's a good idea to make it silky smooth. And as my friend Nick once put, it feels like your balls are on a cloud, especially if you're not restricted by some silly garment.
So you're free balling right now?
Yeah, and the best way to free ball it is with a fucking kilt.
That's just...
Wearing kilts and free balling it is where it's at. Commando. What do you think that comes from? Commando.
What?
It comes from the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
It comes from kilts. People with kilts.
Commando.
They're
I
commandos.
had no idea that kilts and commandos were so tightly joined at the hip.
Well, you learn something new every day, buddy.
Joined at the waist, really.
Yeah, right. They are.
Now, one of you guys going to ask a real fucking question here?
Yeah,
Or we're just
sure.
wasting everybody's time?
Let me ask you a question.
Please.
How many pairs of pants do you own?
Oh, 7 or 8?
7 or 8 pairs of pants. How often do you do the laundry?
Once every 2 weeks, probably.
Wow.
So you're just running around with ball sweat all over your fucking
Recycling a lot of
pants for a
shit
couple of days?
stains.
Yeah, exactly.
The 8 in 2 weeks, that's like...
At least double the time you're walking around in yesterday's shit stains.
Hey, what I don't understand is how you could be so bold as to think you
I
can
don't
walk
have
around the
shit
world
stains.
without an extra layer of protection
See,
around
if
the
you-
most valuable parts of you.
If you clean appropriately ahead of time, have something lovely like a bidet, then your shit is fucking amazing.
Just wet. Just right general anus water.
Well, you dry the anus water. You don't let it drip in your pants.
Think a little bit of drippage is inevitable, don't you think?
No, I don't think.
It's just 0.
You dry it.
Okay. All right.
You
Fair.
dry it with toilet paper.
Right. That's
30
fine.
seconds.
Dingleberries notwithstanding.
Not to mention, you can't hide a juicy fart when you're going commando.
Listen,
you
when
guys
you have
can
a-
talk
when you
shit all
have
you want, but we
briefs-
know Commando's the sexiest of the style here.
Not
The women love the Commando.
Please. No. Have you ever been to Europe or Latin America? Okay.
And they're Commando.
They're
A
not
lot.
Commando. Listen to me. The brief not only being wonderful and supportive, when it has a shit stain on it, it's utterly disposable.
This
Bye.
isn't about the briefs. You're supposed to ask me questions, pal.
All right, that's time. All right. Like a damn Swiss watch. We'll go the opposite way this time. So, Kraig, you're going to do your closing statement. You have a minute, and that
All right.
starts now.
Again, I can't reiterate more. Life is about freedom. It's about loving yourself. Don't restrict, your essence, your manhood by anything other than cold, crisp, clean air. That's all you need, folks. You don't need no fucking tighty-whities that look like you're a 97-year-old man that easily shows shit stains because they're white. And not to mention, your balls are gonna fucking fall off because they're so restricted. You might as well get one of those things, rubber bands that put around your balls that they do for fucking cows and they shrivel up and fall off. Because that's about what you're gonna do to your fucking pants with that. And the boxer is just a wannabe goddamn commando. It's just, I'm pretending to be goddamn commando, and it's pointless. You get that shit riding up, can't wear skinny jeans, can't do nothing. Boxers fucking suck.
That's time.
Go commando.
That's time. All right. And let's see here. Andy, your final statement. 1 minute starts now.
I believe that I've said more than I need to say about why briefs are better, so instead of me going on and on about this, I've decided to let celebrity spokesperson Jack Palance have a go. Briefs. There's nothing better than a brief. Something as classic as a brief. It's clean, supportive. It's the kind of thing a man wears. You put a brief on, people know where you stand. It's something you can put powder on. You can clean, you can shave around. Nothing ashamed with a brief. You're not hiding behind a curtain like some kind of boxer or some kind of vagrant like some commando. No, you're showing a woman or a man what it's like when you really unpack yourself from something as clean and tidy as a brief. By Menon.
All right.
Woo!
Well timed. Well timed.
Wow.
All right, Jed. Your final rebuttal here starts now.
So Craig's going to try to appeal to your patriotism about wanting freedom and all this other shit without really fully laying out the downsides of getting your balls hung in a zipper or completely having them grated off by fucking denim. But freedom is something you do also get with a boxer. But you also get that layer of security that is going to protect the most important thing to you, your fucking twig and berries. On the other hand, my man Bateman here would have you go completely too far to the other side and choke your package in its own hair, smashed up inside of these fucking briefs. It's savage, man. This man wants to destroy your balls with zippers. This man wants to destroy your kids by not ever letting you have them, by choking your balls. So you got to go with the boxers. They give you the support and the movement. They give you the airflow. You're going to love your life. Go boxer.
All right. Another well-timed speech. Well, there it was. I guess only time will tell. I guess
Yes,
we'll
indeed.
need
I think it's pretty clear.
the listeners will have to weigh in a little bit, don't you think? You feel like, where do you think it landed, bud?
Oh, easily. I've destroyed these two fools.
Oh, my goodness.
I think you've said that every single time.
Yeah.
Easily. I've destroyed these guys. How many times you've lost? So many fucking times.
I'm
It's
in the
sad.
finals. I'm number 1. You're number 3, buddy.
You don't have to tell us which way, but was anybody swayed by anybody else's argument, or do you feel...
I was really swayed by the Commando argument.
I was not swayed because I'm wearing grease and I am not swaying at all.
Well done. Touche. What about you, Jed?
I mean, I wear boxer briefs, so I'm kind of a mutant.
So he doesn't even... So he doesn't even support his own...
kind of a mutant.
what he was selling. You hear that, folks? He doesn't buy what he's selling.
He's hedging his bets.
That's exactly what he's doing.
He's betting his hedges.
I'm scandalous like that.
He's protecting his tits.
All right. Well, this has been the season finale masturbate. First time ever 3-way debate. So let us know in the comments how this went, who you think won, and we will see you next time.
Yes, sir.
Peace.